Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. This is the voice of Victor Isah right here. And if you are new to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon so that you can get notified the next time I post new videos. Alright, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how I designed all this beautiful flyer, this particular beautiful flyer from the scratch using my smartphone. Okay, this is what we're going to learn today. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process involved in designing this beautiful and amazing flyer from the scratch. All right, these are the layers, so just so you know, look at them. These are the elements that I used for the design. All right, you see them, right? So I'm going to show you how I made these designs from the scratch. Without any further ado, let us head straight into business. All right, as I earlier said, if you are new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and then turn on the bell notification icon so that you can get notified the next time I post new tutorial. All right, so let's head straight into it. Now you're going to click over here, you're going to click here, all right, and then click on default. Click on default, this particular default. If you are using normal Pixellab, there will still be default there. All right, you will still see default, so you click on it and then you click on OK. So now I am going to delete this text off here. So if I open my Pixellab, this is what is going to be showing right here. All right, next thing I'm going to do is to come over to the background setting. All right, this is the background tool. That's where I set my background, and then come over to color and let's make it white. Good. But the color I used actually is not white. All right, so I'm going to import all the elements so that we can start work immediately. All right, so come over to shape tool. This is your shape tool here, and then come over to import. All right, and import all the elements that were used. All right, so I'm going to hide all these elements now, and then we are going to start from the scratch. All right, so now make this reference image 100 by 100. All right, come to shape tool. After you have clicked on it, then come over to relative size. All right, come over to relative size and just drag it here 100 by 100 and click on OK, and then come over to relative position. You see that relative position, click on it and then click on these two icons here to centralize this and this. All right, why did we do that? Because I want to replicate this particular design. I want it to be, everything is going to be almost the same thing. All right, so we're going to place the text where the texts are and all that. Okay, all right, so the next thing is to bring out the picture of the student or the pupil, whichever one. All right, you see that this one is facing the right hand side while the original one is facing the left hand side. So I'm just going to come over to crop, and then I'll click on this icon here, this one. That is the tool. Now it's facing the right hand side. All right, so you can just crop it to your desired position. It's too big, still too big. All right, I think that is that. So I'm going to lock it, and then the next thing is the picture of the vehicle. All right, so now let me hide, I'll have to hide the reference image now. Okay, let me just place the picture of the vehicle and then hide the reference image. Good. Now let me hide this. Good. Let's just work first, then let's work on the background. As I've earlier said, this is the background tool. All right, this one right here, click on it and then come over to color. You see color, this color here, so click on it, and then the color I use is in gradient, so I'm going to click on gradient, and then this is the color here. This first one is the color, so I'm going to select it, and that is that. But let me show you the color code and the setup so that you will know. So you click on this plus icon here, click on it, and then this is the color. This is the color setting. All right, you can choose any one. I choose this particular, the first one, the first setup. All right, click on it and then you can drag it. This is supposed to be at this side and this at this side. All right, so you can drag it to whichever position you want, and then this first one, all right, this bar, click on this bar to check the color code or to impute your color code. So and then you come over and click on this icon there, click on it, and then you see the color code here. To input your color code, just go over and click on that pen tool, that pen there. So look at it, 0344FE, 0344FE. That is your color code for that blue. Then the second blue, which is sky blue or something like that, come over and then check as well. This is the color code 0247FF, 0247FF. Sorry, 02A7FF. Yes, so that is that. Click on OK and then you are good to go. Then the next one is, let's lock the image of the vehicle. So the next one is the green grass. All right, the green grass. So I'm going to bring it down here. So just increase the size, all right, till it meets your desired position. Good. So now that is it. And then what are we going to do? I'm going to add some, let me lock it as well. I'm going to add some shadow effect, the black shadow effect under the vehicle, so that it will look very real. Do you understand that? So what are we going to do? I'm just going to come over to shape tool, this shape tool. All right, I'm going to click on it and then I'm going to click on stickers. All right, click on stickers and then it gives you a white flare effect. I believe you can see it, one white flare effect. Now don't click on this mark. If you want to use that flare effect, don't click on that mark. What you will click on is out. Just click anywhere around here. All right, so click out and then the flare effect is still there. Let me prove to you that if you click on that mark, the effect will go. Come over to sticker. This is it. I believe you can see it. Oh, let me do it again. This is it. I believe you can see it, right? So if you come over and click on this mark now to mark it, you see it has disappeared. So what you have to do is to click on sticker and then you can increase the size and then you can click out. Just click anywhere else. Don't click on mark. Now we are going to use shadow we want to do, so I'm going to use black color. You already know how to add color. You can check it out. Black color. All right. And then I'm going to duplicate it as many as possible, just so we can get nice shadow or thick shadow. However, all right, okay, the shadow is going behind the vehicle. It's going to be behind the vehicle, not on it. It's going to be behind. All right, so this is it. So let me move the vehicle now. To move a particular element, all you have to do is to come over, click on this layer tool. All right, click on that layer and then scroll down to that element and then click on those eight icons there, those 8 dots. Click and hold it down and then drag. All right, continue to drag till it gets to your desired position. Continue to drag it till it gets to your desired position. Good. But if you notice, it's now on top of the lid of the student or pupil, so you drag the student as well to the top. Good. All right, so that is it. You see that those shadow effect down there is now looking very dark, like it's casting shadow, and it's now looking real. All right, so I'm going to lock all the shadows, lock them up, lock. All right, good. Then the next one is to bring out your paper and pen and basket of pens, pen and all that. So come over to crop as well. What we did just now, just crop some parts out of it. Okay, just crop some parts and then click on OK, and then you can reduce the size and order to back. Look at it, just click on to back. Under your shape tool you will see to back, and then that is all. That is all there is there. Okay, I think we are good to go, right? Let's check the reference image. Let's check the reference image and see what we can get. All right, let me see. Let's increase the size of this a little more. Good. All right, so hide the reference image now and then order this one to back. All right, so we can lock it as well. You can lock it, and then the next thing is to type in your text. All right, so come over to text tool. This is your text tool here. Click on it and then add text and edit. Add text and edit. So you can type back. The text is back to school, so you can type back. And then the font I used. All right, so this is the font I use right here in my recent font, SF Comic Script. All right, so you can go and download it or whichever one, and then you can work with it. All right, so if you check very well, discover that this letter K is cut, is not complete. All right, some part of it has cut off. So what you're going to do is just come over to padding. All right, go to text tool and then scroll over to padding. And since letter K is at the right hand side, just increase the right padding. All right, so that is it. So I can reduce the lines, the spacing between the letters. There are two kinds of spacing here. All right, there is the spacing and then there is the line spacing. The spacing, this first one works with the letters, each letter. You can increase the space between each letter. Then the second one is between lines, in case there are 3-4 lines of words or sentences. So you can increase the space or reduce the space between the lines. All right, so I'm just going to reduce the space between these letters now. Good. All right, so that is that. Reduce the size, put it there, and then copy it and then type your school. Click on OK and then bring it down there. Okay. All right, I'm going to rotate it by -2. Yes, that's okay. -2 is fine. And then this, I'm not going to rotate the back, just the school is the one that needs rotation. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is to add to, back to. So we're going to add that to. So I'm just going to come over to shape tool. All right, click on shape tool and then come over and select circle by clicking on this arrow there. All right, that drop down arrow, and then select circle and then reduce the size of the circle. Okay, and then give it the color. This is the color right here. Let me show you the color code. You already know how to check color codes, right? So that is it, 66A52E. all right, and then that is that. Increase the size a little bit more and then bring it forward. Okay, and then duplicate this text and type to. Reduce the size to fit into that circle. All right, move it, increase the size a little bit. Okay, now we are good to go. Can still increase it a little. Now we are good to go. The next thing is the clock. All right, don't worry, all the resources I used will be made available in the description of the video. So I'm going to put a link where you can download the resources for you to use in replicating the design if you want to. All right, so let's hide this reference image now. Our design is making sense, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The next thing is to bring in the clock, the original clock that is not blurry. Move, order it to front, reduce the size. We can crop it. Okay, you can go over to crop just to reduce the space that it will consume. All right, just crop it, just crop it. Click on good and then reduce the size. I rotated it. If you wish to, you can do that. Good, and then come over to position. All right, not relative position but position, just position. Click on it and then move it down till it fits into the particular space you want to put it. All right, I think this is cool. This is cool. Let's increase the size of back a little. Okay, nice. Nice. So that is that. The next one is the blurry clock. The blurry clock. All right, bring it in, order to front. Okay, crop it. like we did. Just repeat the same process and then place it where you want to place it. Click on OK, and then that is that for that. Reduce the size a little bit. Good. So we're almost done with this design, right? The next thing that is left for us now are these white stripes around there. You can see some white stripes here, some white stripes behind that pen image, and some white stripes all over there. So that's the next thing we're going to do. Hide this. You can bring in the pen. Okay, the pen is already here, so you can order it to front and then increase the size to be really big. Good. So you can lock it now. Order this to front and lock. All right, lock this, lock. All right, lock all your elements so that they won't just move anyhow. All right, so the next thing is the what's it called now, the white stripe. So this is also what I did to achieve that white stripe. So all you have to do, you just come over to text tool, click on text, and then edit, clear off all this text. Just click on this delete icon there. It will clear off that text. Click on it and then type letter S. That's all, letter S, and then increase the size really well, and then come over to your font and give the font Cassandra. This Cassandra personal use regular, and click on OK. And then now come over to padding. Some part of that Cassandra is cut off, so the right padding, increase it. You see that? Even the left. Good. So this what we are going to do now. Start increasing the size and then rotate it. Okay, rotate it and increase the size. You see that as you're increasing the size, the padding is becoming insufficient, so you keep on increasing the padding as you're increasing the size. Okay, and you keep rotating it until it fits what you want to do. Okay, now order to back. Okay, I think let's see, let's compare with this. Let's order it to front first and compare with this original design. Okay, now it means the size is too big. I've increased it too much. Okay, now it's too small. Good, I think we are good now. Let's just go ahead and then order to back. Nice. All right, so you're just going to lock it and duplicate the same letter S and turn it. All right, you're going to turn it. You can see that it is somewhere around here. Let's see again. You can turn it now. You rotate the other way around. Let's see the rotation. Okay, yeah, we can work with this and order it to back. It's a text, so just order it to back. Now let's hide this. Yep, so go over and lock it so that it won't move unnecessarily. All right, so that is that. And then the next thing we are going to do is what's the next thing to do? There is a white irregular shape down there, so I'm going to show you how I did that. Just come over to shape tool, click on shapes, and then come over this way and do this. Bring it down. You can decide to do it before bringing it down anyways. So once you import this shape like this, what you're going to do is click on OK and then come over to mask. All right, click on mask, enable it. Then to move the mask, this mask, click on this and then move it to the top. All right, and then you can now start clicking on this and then add more nodes. Add more nodes and draw it any way you wish, however you want to draw it, however you want to to distort it. Okay, I think that's the word. However you want to distort it, you can distort it that way. It mustn't be exactly the same. You can explore. All right, you can explore. You can add one more here. It mustn't be exactly the same pattern. All right, good. So I rotated it this way. So angle 5 rotation. Move it down a little bit. Now hide this, and there you go. There you go. There you go. Then the next thing we are going to do is to add. There is a particular shape I added. Two shapes actually that I added to the back of this student. You see that those two green shapes. All right, so that's what we're going to add now, and then we are done with this particular design. Wow, amazing back to school design. Amazing back to school design. So it's just this particular shape that you are going to duplicate, and then increase the size, bring it down, order it to back, but to the front of that letter S, to the front of letter S. Okay, good. Now duplicate again, bring it down, order to back, bring it there, and then go over to color, enable color, and give it this color. You can come over and pick the color. All right, this is how to pick color. Let me show you quickly. So you can come to color and then come over and click on this plus icon, click on it, and then click on this color eyedropper tool. All right, that's what it's called, and then click on it. Then you now go over to the shape you want to pick color from. All right, so I want to pick this particular green color from there. So you tap on it. That's it. You tap on it, and then you click on OK. That mark there. Click on mark, and then click on this OK here. Click on OK, and then there you go. You are done with that. You can now resituate it or reposition it to the desired position, and then let's hide the reference image now, and we are good. So this was how I designed this from the scratch using my smartphone. You see how beautiful it is. Awesome background, nice composition. All right, so you're just going to go ahead if you wish and replicate the same design. Thank you so much for staying around till the end of this video tutorial. I believe you got value from this video. If you did, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon so that you can get notified the next time I post new videos. This is your way of helping this channel to reach more audience, to teach more people graphic design, all for free. All right, so please kindly subscribe, and like the video. Turn on the bell notification icon, and if you have any question, I will be in the comment section below to attend to all your questions. Thank you so much for your time. Peace out.